Welcome, anime lady fans, and for those seeing this, yes, you see from the title, you see from the Chainsaw Man review slash recap, and also discussion of chapter 85. But as you guys know, first time watchers and everything, LegendDVash as always, Sam the Mega Man, and down below the Kim Games RayApollo. So we're gonna start off by first discussing this, since this is the first video of Chainsaw Man on the channel, on the brain and everything. So we'll be discussing for the first couple minutes of what is our overall thoughts, maybe our top 3 favorite characters and everything like that. We're gonna discuss our thoughts of Chainsaw Man, and then we're gonna dive into the chapter later on in the video. So if you want a time code for that, I'll give it down below in the description. Other than that, Ray, go ahead first.
Man, so I was like, Chainsaw Man, when we first found out about Chainsaw Man, it's one of those where I was like, oh, that looks interesting. I'm not sure what it is about it that looks interesting, but I was hesitant to start it for a while. And then I was like, you know what? I think it was last month I was like, I think I want to start this series. And then I started it and I couldn't stop, and I binged the whole thing. And I love Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is one of my top 3 manga for 2020 currently. It is wild in, like, it's different. There's nothing else like Chainsaw Man in Jump right now, or just, if you ask me, like currently in new manga, period. And I love that. It's got a style unlike everything else. The story is crazy and just out there in a way that's like not too far out of the realm of, oh, I have no idea what's happening, but it's like, yo, this author has some stuff going on in their head that they need to work out, but it's also like, I don't know, it's hauntingly beautiful, there's stuff that sticks with you. When you read this one, you see stuff where you're like, yo, what did he mean by that? Or what was happening there? Like, it's great. Like, I just really like the story and how it's being told. Minus that new chapter was weird as hell, and I still don't know what's happening, and we'll talk about that later, but like, what? But no, Chainsaw Man for me is like, this is top tier. I really like Chainsaw Man.
For me, I would have to say that I love this series since chapter 15 and on. It was more when our girl. By the way, guys, there's a spoiler, so if you have not.
No, this is gonna be full spoilers. So this is your chance to skip ahead like 3-4 minutes.
Yeah, because Ray did great with no spoilers there, because I'm about to say a character. I think it was chapter 24, 25, when our girl Hibino, our girl Himeno passed away when she got murdered to save Aki and everything, and she did
the whole hotel, like arc, basically is what I like to call it, was like, that was a big turning point. That was wild.
Yeah, it was something that I didn't get to see, because that arc is really got me like, yo. So this is what type of series it is. No matter how much a character can just meet in 8 chapters and then pass away, like, you're like, what she did by barfing in his mouth is like, okay, that's something interesting.
Interesting? Like, that was nasty.
Like that was so nasty. Boy, we have read some things on Twitter, on online, that people doing is weird, nasty. That's what I'm saying is interesting, because some people could be into that. I have no clue. No judging.
There better not be nobody into there. I am judging you. No.
But when that happened, and then once she passed away to save Aki, and knowing that what she told to Denji, that, yo, I want to have sex with you and everything, I'm like, girl, me too. And then knowing that she passed away, I was like, damn, I can't have it no more. I'm like, damn. And then knowing what happened later, I wouldn't connect as much to our girl Rize, but she was cool. Bomb Girl arc was amazing. The arc was dope. But later on, knowing what happened, the international assassin arc is what really threw me off. It, like, seeing the Darkness Devil, seeing the whole space aspect, seeing what makima is and the other characters is, and then seeing the final arc, the Gun Devil arc, is what threw me off way more.
Gun Devil arc fucked me up.
It fucked me up.
I'm sorry, I took the first F-bomb. It really messed me up. Like, bro, I just was not ready. I wasn't ready for that. I was not.
If people want to know of my read-through, just search on Twitter, #ChainsawVash. You'll see that I commented on every arc except the Gundam arc, because I was speechless. I literally had to pause almost every chapter to know what the hell just happened, and knowing what happened and led up to where we are now, it made me be like, I'm depressed. I'm sad. I'm upset. I don't know how to feel. So I was reading this on my commute at home, and I was speechless. I was stuck. But Sam, go give your thoughts.
So okay, seeing the cover of Chainsaw Man, I really thought like, hey, Grindhouse, some kind of massacre kind of thing. I mean, you kind of mix together the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Grindhouse thing. I was like, okay, people will be dying left and right. They will be dying, killing, destroying, and I see monsters. Hey, monster hunting. It sounds like Grindhouse category right there. And then
True.
when you both were reading it and talking about it, and then telling me to read it, and then you gave a whole month expiration, a month day, like, okay, guys, we're gonna be doing this video. I was like, okay, and then literally like there's like 2 weeks left. You know what? I'll get early into my homework. Binged it within 2 days.
You did, yep.
I was like, okay, if it was something like this where it made me binge read over 80 chapters within like 2 days, literally when I was like, I didn't even go to sleep. I just literally just kept reading.
I did the same thing. Yeah.
And I didn't need to pause in most of this stuff. It's just that I know how there are shonen mangas that can touch you in a whole dark, emotional way, depressing. Because I read like Tokyo Ghoul, I read Dead Man Wonderland. It could get very dark really fast, and like there could be bodies hitting the floor left and right without any hesitation and everything. And since the first chapter, reading about Denji, like he had a horrible past. Okay, cool. He really messed up. Literally he was like the bottom of the food chain, bottom feeder position, and like how he grew up as a teenager. He does not know any better. He just didn't. He was just like raised abused. He was do whatever he can for money to try to survive. He was barely getting food in his stomach. He had his faithful dog Puchita, and it's just like it was
such a cute dog. It was such a cute dog.
It was
adorable.
Such a weird, adorable little demon thing.
And then like you kind of expect him like he's gonna get killed and then somehow get brought back to life in a way, and he kind of did in the first chapter. He's just lucky enough that his faithful dog was able to like save him.
So I'll be honest, nothing good ever happens to Denji. Nothing.
No, nothing.
There's not been a single good thing that's happened to Denji.
He was like rock bottom when
he literally has
makima like found him, and then like throughout the entire time, like like okay, maybe she's a nice person. Next thing you know, you tell him like, okay, go kill this guy. I was like, wait, what?
I knew immediately with that eyes, with that smile, with that smirk, and with that hand posture. I knew that like girl knew how to manipulate.
It's like so. It was like screaming sociopath.
Well, screaming
right
manipulative. She looked.
Yeah.
She just looks manipulative, and I was ooh.
But to agree to what Ray said is that nothing good happens. The thing that broke me where I literally paused for an hour for my read, or like maybe 2 hours, is literally chapter 80 or 79. Is once makima literally said, let's open the door and kill power. I was like, hold up. No. I cannot turn the page. I can't turn it. And then once I turned to the page and saw that double spread, I'm like, nope, I'm good. I'm gonna take a break. I'm good.
I really like that character.
Me too.
What took me to
really
pause
like that character
was the darkness devil when they first went into hell, and then I was like, oh.
So
wait,
that whole thing, like that, that whole thing. So that was the second time this chapter really was like, yo.
Like we had that whole cover and color. Yeah. Everybody was playing. It was like this, like astronauts literally cut off in half.
I still don't understand the symbolism for that. So if you understand the symbolism for that and have an explanation, or the author talked about it, let me know.
This was my thoughts. Like, you know how the other side of the moon is complete darkness?
Yeah.
And like usually astronauts do like avoid going there because you can't see anything. I would figure it's like that with the darkness devil literally clouding everything. And any of the astronauts that came from there, it's just literally like praying for their safety or praying to like enemy or something.
Oh, so the darkness devil claimed astronauts that actually went to the dark side of the moon. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting.
That's what I was thinking.
That'd be cool, interesting, and also crazy because that'd be wild.
That'd be wild.
Well, it was she was so short-lived though, and I was kind of sad about that.
I mean, so like the whole thing with hell is still like ambiguous and kind of like they've explained it a little bit, but they're not. And like,
because hell reminds me of kind of purgatory. That's what hell reminds me, because when Denji went back in chapter 83 or 84 was it, when he went back into hell, there was more devils there. So the darkness devil was not there, but there was other devils that went to attack him. So it kind of seemed like what the angel devil said himself or herself, saying that when a devil dies, they don't really die. They just go back to hell, but people still fear them. They just come back to a new form.
Mm-hmm.
So
and this is what I'm curious. Well, I mean, that's spoilers for most recent stuff, and we'll talk about that at the end. But yeah, I'm really curious about like
like there's like a lot of like sins and like perspective in the powers. The powers are very interesting and
they're
fun. Like
super interesting, which that's what kept me reading, because the powers are just so weird and like, but like were interesting enough that I'm like, no, I want to see more of that. I want to learn more about that.
And I think there's it's got to be like different classes of devils too, because like when it came to like the bomb girl, the arrow girl, and everything like that, if they were to drink blood, whether human or demon, they just come back to life ready to fight again. Because that's what happened with Denji every single time. It's like even his whole entire body cut up, just the head, feed blood to just the head, and he just regrows his entire body.
And plus that there's fiends as well, and power. It was interesting because remember back in chapter, I think 40 or 30 is when Power had her horns. And then after our makima said, "Oh, we need to retract her blood because she drank too much blood." So what I wonder is that when she drinks more blood, what did she turn into? But then she, I think, died. So like I want to see more like about her transformation.
See, so,
like it's that important.
So I'll be honest. I think that this whole thing that so do we just kind of want to talk about like the most recent stuff?
Yeah.
Let's add this right now.
With the most recent stuff, I kind of feel like we're about to get like a weird indoctrination thing where it like happened, but it didn't happen, and we're gonna jump back to a point before this, and then things gonna happen again, but Denji's gonna like know what happens.
That's gonna be so much depression in his mind. His mind's just be broken if that happens.
Like he already knew he's like the pawn in this entire game and everything. Like
puppies are mad. The poochies are mad.
Okay.
my chainsaw dogs are upset.
Pochita. Poor Kiki Pochita.
But the only person that really cared about Denji a lot was Pochita mainly. He's like, don't open this door. You cannot learn about your past.
Yo, knowing that too about his father, I was like, yo, Makima, like, how much do you know? And also, yo, I was sad about Beam dying too. I was sad about it because it was just like him calling Chainsaw Denji Lord Chainsaw. It was a big foreshadowing of what it meant, the hero of devils and everything. Like knowing that was a big foreshadowing.
The hero of hell. But the thing is, like, yeah, you could call him a hero because he saves you, but he's still part of hell. He would have to kill you. And it's kind of been confirmed with.
Well, I mean, before we go too far, I mean, the saddest part for me was Aki.
Aki, yes.
That hurt my whole heart, like for real.
It was hinted in a way where the future devil was like, I'm gonna watch this.
That whole thing was exactly. I was like, yo, that's dark and dirty. But
I just realized it. That the future devil was correct just now. I just realized that Denji killed Power Makima. I mean, Power and Aki.
But then, like, Aki thought, no, but the thing was, like, we were led to thinking Aki is going to be feeling the most depressed, feeling, like, the sadness and everything, but no.
Well, it was Denji. But the thing is,
his little brother, Denji, is the one that's going to be feeling that emotion.
But Denji didn't really kill Power. It was Makima, but it was Denji's fault because he became the dog of Makima because he was the most depressed. He didn't want to think no more. He wanted to just follow orders. He was a pet of the military army. Oh my god, I just realized that just now while talking about it. Oh my god, wow.
I mean, I also told Vash about this, like the whole gun devil was, and then he's in America. You know, makes sense. America, gun laws, and how like everything, like it's so like everybody's able to access into a gun right now. And then the president saying like, okay, gun devil, I'm gonna make a deal with you. 1 year of all my citizens of the United States.
The lifespan, 1 year of the lifespan of every citizen of the United States.
And then just kill Makima. I was like, wait, what?
But it's crazy how much. But it's crazy how the gun devil kills. It literally just said January, March, months. So, but he left out 3 months. But also, he killed Aki. But so the gun devil is still out there from what we know, right?
Yes. Actually, no. She said that like, so we're able to kind of kill the gun devil, but he kind of possessed Aki, or his some kind of clone or anything, like minion in a way. And then like now, you're gonna have to kill Aki. Or no, actually no. Denji didn't have any idea what else to do to try to save Aki, and the only thing that he could do at this moment right now was to kill him, or else more civilians was gonna die in that situation.
And that's what drove him to go to Manga, because he felt like he could have think more and found a better solution to save him, but he couldn't think of what it was.
That was all a part of her plan.
Yeah,
to get the Chainsaw Devil to
whole ride. Everything was her ride for Denji, and like her plan was insane, but it's genius. Like, I know you're already in rock bottom, so how am I gonna destroy you even more? Raise you everything, give you like a brother, give you like a sister,
give you everything you ever wanted, and then take it away.
All right, but I have a question to you guys now. From what Makima said in chapter 84, do you believe what she said is true, that she wants to get rid of hunger, poverty? Since she's a control devil with a prime minister and everything, she said what she told to the chief. You think what she meant is true, that she wants everything to be at peace, where she could believe that she could do it?
I think she just wants to control all of it.
Yeah,
everything.
I think she wants to control literally everything. Yeah. And that would be the ultimate form of control.
Because like the moment where she feels like this entire world is lesser of herself, she could control the entire world. Like right now, she can't control Chainsaw Man at the moment. She could control Denji, but not the Chainsaw Hero himself.
Not the Chainsaw Devil. Yeah.
Because the Chainsaw Devil is kind of like Puchita in a way, like the dog itself.
Well, I mean, the Chainsaw Devil is Puchita, but it's also Denji now. So they're basically one. So
which Denji he's still kind of there. His brain and memories are still there from our recent chapter in 85. But like how much of it will still be there that's gonna like stay there and last.
But another question to you guys: is she dead because Chainsaw saved her, but then cut off her head? And when you cut off a devil's head, they can't.
Remember, she has that contract where she can't die.
She made a contract with the prime minister. Where she's kind of like the protector of Japan.
Yeah.
And like no matter what happens, so what happens is if she dies, someone else dies for her. And then she just comes back to life.
So she'll come back to life because I mean we saw that happen on the train. Remember? So he didn't consume her, so she's gonna come back to life. Yeah.
Like, and he didn't seem like it wasn't like a need for him to consume her. Anyway.
It was just him saving her was literally killing her in that situation.
Yeah, that was just her contract where anybody that says save me, I need to go and protect her and save her, and then I could kill the person that asks for me to save me. So we already know the trainee that used to be in a company that had all the siblings and everybody.
We're gonna call Benny.
She's gonna die next.
Yeah,
by chainsaw. Not because of anything that was bad. It's just his contract kind of way. It's more
also,
like, it's a self-made contract where you don't know you made one just because.
How do you trip twice? How do you trip twice?
That's where that got weird. I was this whole most recent chapter was just weird. I had to read it 3 times, and it was still like I still didn't completely get it, but I feel like I was starting to. It was kind of like a loop. And he didn't want to kill her, is what it seemed like. He wanted the burger more than he wanted to fulfill the contract. So it's like that's Puchita versus Denji, which was like, okay, what's happening here? So
I think he's just holding on to whatever's left that's still Denji.
Yeah,
so left of humanity.
And then because like remember,
because like, I mean, we didn't talk about like how he's like super chainsaw mode right now.
Oh yeah, and
he is super chainsaw man.
Using his like long intestines as like a scarf.
Yeah. So I guess I don't know what's up with that. Is that the intestines of the hell demon?
I think that's his long intestines because we first see that when Denji before he.
Because did he kill the hell demon? Is the hell demon dead?
I think so because he did the same thing he did to Makima because he went
like it seemed like he chopped them up and then like I guess like he killed him in Earth and then he went back to Hell. Hell's Gate opened back up. Like I'm not done with you yet. It literally claimed him back. Next thing you know, like it was like a pit of other devils and stuff.
How many questions this series gives me? Like I love it because it's like, yo, this is wild, but like it's all up to
because like the world, the hell itself, like with multiple doors, multiple. Like I'm guessing, like all these people who are devils who died, these are all their doors, and if you just go into them, you're just gonna like be fighting them in hell or killing them and stuff like that. and like you see him eating the other devils. Like, okay, there's that name, there's that name, there's this name. So when Makima brought up the names, saying, okay, you ever remember what happened? What the Nazis did to the Jews? Nazis? I was like, yeah, the Nazis, hunger. This is like, wait, what? And like, yeah. So every time the entire history, Chainsaw Man was there to eat like the names,
eat the demons that were associated with the deed.
and like it was just insane. That's like too OP of a power. It's just, but the only person who remembers was just Makima herself. But she vaguely remembers it because of that. And
So
I'm
I feel
guessing it's
like I
her
said,
or something.
that like basically gives her the ability to kind of retain some of the memory. Yes.
So that means has Pochita fused with anybody else in the past? Because we don't know how long has the war of the Nazi been since right now with Denji, because there's no way Denji has done that before. So there's no way that Denji could have been the one. So that means has Pochita fused with anybody else in the past because of what the Angel Devil said before, saying that whenever the demons go to hell, they hear a chainsaw sound and everything. So it has to be Pochita himself.
Yep.
So who is Pochita and how important is Pochita as a person? Is he like the type of like gate of hell, the one that protects hell, or is he like the type of purgatory of hell, like kind of like the personification of Lucifer, anything like that? Because that's
Pochita
a good question to know.
Maybe Pochita is the Hellhound.
The Hellhound.
Yeah, the Hellhound. Yeah.
The Hellhound or something.
The one that
like
would drag souls. The one that drags souls back to hell. You know. Yeah.
Or back to Earth.
Maybe.
Because it's like in some mythologies,
because
like Hellhound did. Hellhound would chase souls that were trying to escape hell, or keep people out of hell that weren't supposed to be there. You know.
Or maybe because Pochita was no longer there.
Pochita is a dog.
Devils were so easily able to come back every single time and escape. Maybe.
Yep.
That's probably why Pochita started to eat them.
Yeah.
That's why Pochita started to eat them for that.
Yeah.
I would also think that
so many questions.
It's so many questions too, because then like he also ate AIDS, nuclear weapons, and it's like, oh wait, that makes sense now. Like, how come you didn't use some nuclear weapons against?
Because they don't exist.
Exactly. No,
they don't exist right now.
The amount of eruption.
But like, that would also mean that the Gun Devil is still alive because guns are still present.
Yeah. That's what I think too. Because Denji needs to eat the Gun Devil.
He didn't eat it.
He didn't eat it.
He didn't eat it because but thing is they use a missile. Does that count as a Gun Devil thing? Like with a missile there? Because they use a missile to blow up Makima's thing and everything.
I don't think so.
No,
but like I think that would be a part of the gun. No, that would be part of the Gun Devil. That'd be considered like a
right.
So guns still exist.
Yeah, like what?
So he didn't eat the Gun Devil. He didn't eat Aki. So does that mean Aki?
So
I think he's in hell, but then you're just waiting for him to feed him blood or whatever the Hell Devil needs to bring back to life.
Oh, there's so many things that can happen with this.
We don't necessarily know whatever contract the president of the United States have with the Gun Devil itself.
Yeah. Okay. And like, interesting.
I think like this was like their better alternative way. Just instead of using nuclear weapons, let's just use the Gun Devil to just kill people and not destroy the land while we're at it. Because it was saying that the Gun Devil itself was like a terrorist, like a world terrorist in a way. Next thing you know, everybody was so against it and wanted to fight him, almost like everybody saw as Dr. Manhattan. But really, it was just the United States controlling the Gun Devil, doing whatever they possess, like whatever they want with him, whatever the contract that they have him under.
Well, there's so many questions, but I guess we can save them for the next chapter when we see what happens, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
true. Sam, are you good? Ray and everybody?
I think I'm good because I'm
good.
I'm thinking like I'm just thinking nuclear weapons. Like did Chainsaw Man somehow eat Einstein? Did he kill Einstein?
I feel like there's specific demons and devils that were associated with certain world crises.
Imagine a nuclear type of demon? Like
he ate it. No, Denji ate him.
It doesn't exist.
Ate it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying how it looks. But I'm saying, Sam, like imagine how it looks. Just oh my god, that's just insane.
Apparently there's an AIDS devil. There probably was an AIDS devil because he apparently ate AIDS. I was like, what?
There was, but I was thinking about that, so then I will go into that how it looks. And so like, hey,
you don't get
your imagination.
We don't need to care. We don't need to care.
We don't need to go into that.
We just know that AIDS is non-existence in this world. Okay, cool.
In this world, definitely for sure. But guys, let us know what you guys enjoy about this video. Let us know your thoughts about the chapter 85. But overall, let us know about your top 3 favorite characters. We will write it in the comment section down below as well. Let us know about what do you enjoy about Chainsaw Man. What's your favorite thing? When did you start into like that? Let us know about your feedback down below, guys. Like the video as well. Subscribe if you like our Chainsaw Man content coming here and further on. And press the button notification every time we upload our Chainsaw Man video and everything else of shonen manga. Alright, guys. See you guys next time.